Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Ratchet & Clank. We are at Gaspar, and we're about to get into a turret. Now, you're supposed to use this turret to break down this gate here, and we can also use it to get rid of some annoying enemies over there. That would be a huge pain for us otherwise. But we can also use it to take down some ships. And we are going to want to take down 5 of them for a skill point. If you're ever wondering about what skill points you're missing in this game, just go to various planets and just shoot up into the sky in places, and chances are you might get a skill point that you didn't have before. I don't know why so many skill points in this game are shoot the vehicles in the sky. But they are. And it is really hard to hit stuff flying around with the turret, because its shots are so slow. I think I've got to hit 2 more things. Just 1 to go, and I see something coming. There we go. And we have earned that skill point. This guy, okay. 1 of them was still alive. He will try to stay right next to you and blow up on you, and it's hard to get that, it's hard to knock them away. And they're really annoying. Alright, so we've got another one of those things we need to destroy, which we can do with that turret up there. I guess these guys aren't so bad, but I remember having a lot of trouble with them as a kid. And my buddy Alex, he did not have trouble with them. Somehow he was just naturally good at fighting those guys, and I don't know how. He's also the same guy who pressed triangle when he found out he could skip messages, and then he missed his chance to see that he could permanently disable messages. He's that same guy. In fact, when another story about him and Ratchet & Clank, when he went on to Going Commando, when he went on to the second game, he played through that whole game using only his wrench. Like, I think he might have tried out one of his weapons in the tutorial area, but didn't really do much with it. I can't remember if he even used it at all, used a different weapon at all in the tutorial area. I'm just assuming he did, because why wouldn't he at least try it? There was another time where he accidentally shot a little bit, but he didn't hit anything. He just accidentally pressed the button. And other than that, he went through the whole game using no weapons except for his wrench. And well, actually, no, not just his wrench. It was his wrench and those, like, ninja stars. The ninja stars were his main weapon. He definitely didn't do it with only his wrench. That would be impossible. But yeah, and he almost beat the game like that, too. He got to the final boss. And if he would have had a ridiculous amount of money and time, I think he could have beat the final boss. Because you can hit the boss while standing like when you from a place where it can't hit you, where you're standing next to a vendor. So he could have just kept buying ammo and kept hitting the boss. He just wouldn't be able to see its health bar. It's also possible that maybe the boss would stop taking damage after a while, and we would have no way of knowing that since we couldn't see its health bar. And the weapon he was using was so weak that it would have taken ages, but theoretically, you know, he could have beat it with just the wrench and those ninja stars. But that was the next game. We're not playing that one, we're playing the first one. Let's wall up these guys. Looks like they got some robot parts in here. As well as some spare tanks. That seems a little dangerous. But don't worry, we're not gonna have to fight these guys. We will have to fight the guys hiding around the tanks, though, so... Agents of Doom! Get to work. And these computers seem to show a map of some place. Is it Battalia? Pretty sure that's Battalia. That is definitely Battalia. Get out of here. I don't know why they're all maps of the same place. They could have had a different map on each monitor, but whatever. Oh, we can destroy them further. Not that we need to for any reason. But we will. If you hit those guys away at just the right time, you can have them explode away from you, but that's really difficult. So that's where the thing crashed, and the helmet is right next to it, right over here. And that goes back to the start of the level. But we don't want to go there until we've got our helmet, of course. So once we get all these bolts, let's grab that thing.
Is cool.
And we got the pilot's helmet. So instead of going back to the start of the level, why don't we just jump into a random pit in the lava? And this part really reminds me of Tabora in Ratchet and Clank going commando. But yeah, this cave here is pretty dangerous and completely optional. It leads back to our ship. You might have saw there was a gold bolt next to our ship. And going through this tunnel is how we get to that. Oh gosh, get me out of here. Okay, well they destroyed some of the other guys too, but they also hit me. Ow. I'm pretty sure touching that hot looking stuff hurts you, so let's not touch it. Oops, well, that went well. Let's try that again, why don't we? We've already been this far, so let's just jump through this. Also, when Ratchet gets burned, he like flies up into the air like Spyro does when he touches lava, which makes sense since they're made by the same people. But another thing is that people who play the newer Ratchet and Clank games, or like any Ratchet and Clank game other than this one, when they play this game, they might notice that Ratchet controls kinda awkward. Like, he can't... Okay, he can just straight up turn around, but sometimes it feels like it's hard for him to turn around. And it reminds me of Spyro's movement. But they're not exactly the same. They just feel like they have similarities. Cause like, look here how I'm turning around. I guess it's cause I'm moving the control stick that way. So maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. But here's that other gold bolt. And we are done with Gaspar. Getting in our quark ship there. And the next place to go is the Koga refinery on planet Orxon, the Blarg homeworld. Looks like the game's about done, except not really at all. Gonna go search for those laboratories. Of course, this planet has a toxic atmosphere, so... Ratchet did not look like he was doing well when that was open. Warning, O2 mask required for organic life forms. So this entire level is a Clank-only level until we get the O2 mask. We can't even use this vendor, even though it's right here. That is also too far away for Clank to get to. So we're kind of restricted here, although For some reason, I feel like this path gets closed off once you get to play as Ratchet. I could be wrong about that. I know you can at least get to this path as Ratchet, so I'm not sure why that would close off. So that guy is pretty dangerous. We're gonna want to stay away from him. We'll want to get our little Gadget buddies to get him. And speaking of our Gadget buddies, we just found a couple. But we'll get to them in a second. Alright, now we can head back. I just didn't want to carry the guys.
Bots can't climb, but you can use your enter command to send them into the bot ports.
Like, I didn't want to bring these guys all the way over here just to have them turn around. So yeah, those are little teleporters to get these guys up these ledges. And let's not forget this guy. And follow me, little Pikmin. Do my bidding. They're pretty good. Now go live in that little house forever. That is a horrifying creature. Yeah, this is a crazy alien world with freaky mutated alien creatures. Let's not fall in there. There's just tons of places that we can't go yet because we're Clank. There's not even a point to fighting that guy, it looks like. But we will anyways. Fight for me, my minions. So it looks like we gotta get 6 guys here, which should not be a problem. They're all gonna be in this room. Guess we'll just enter them in a little bit at a time. Yeah, they're all right here. We just gotta get them up the ledges, which just means we have to go around the room this way. I'm getting that bolt. Even if it is a nut. And there we go. And we'll save this puzzle for next time. Yeah, so we're not gonna get to play as Ratchet on this level in the next video, so I'm not even gonna say that we'll be finishing up this level in the next video. But we will be finishing up Clank's section. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.